If you're wondering how a direct primary care works for medications and ways that it can save you money on them, listen up. My name is Jay Vintage. I'm a board certified family medicine physician in Oklahoma City, and I own my own direct primary care office. Remember, direct primary care is a different way of getting your primary care that completely cuts insurance companies out of the equation because care just isn't always that expensive. So in these offices, you're typically going to pay a monthly fee for the physician's fees, and then you can actually have access to their at-cost labs, meds, imaging. This person wants to know how medications are handled through a direct primary care. Now, since you're cutting out insurance from the primary care piece of all of this, it doesn't mean that you're always going to get every single med super cheap. However, there's so many meds that you are paying copays for and you are overpaying for easily. Don't even forget about the value of your time that you're spending when you're standing in line at these godforsaken pharmacies. So let me give you a couple examples. So I have the generic for Zoloft. I can get that for 3 to 6 pennies per pill. So take 3 pennies, multiply by 90 days, and that's how many pennies it will cost you for that dosage. You have amlodipine. I can get that for 1 to 2 pennies a pill. For lisinopril, I can get it for 2 to 4 pennies a pill. Effexor, I can get it for 4 to 7 pennies a pill. Metoprolol, 1 to 3 pennies a pill. And so what a lot of the times this will look like for drugs that have been around for a really long time that patients are relying on, and they're being on them for kind of longer periods of time. If they just want to fill their meds at my pharmacy, which can have, once I fill it, it's a 24/7 pickup drop off in a locker system. Well, they can actually get that for just a couple of dollars at a time, which is really helpful. Now, for more expensive medications, some of these newer designer drugs, some of these drugs that you're requiring for some of the more extensive like migraines and things like that, you can use insurance for that. If you are somebody that has cancer and needs to be on chemotherapeutics, which can be very expensive at times, yeah, maybe it's a good thing that you have insurance. But one thing insurance never did was give you better access to a physician and give you options, other ways that you can get medications, not having to wait in line at a pharmacy and not having to pay a copay. So this is available if you want it. You just got to go to a direct primary care doctor near you.